Hallelujah! Oh! Does this thing fog in here to y'all? Is it me? I thought, man, I got to take another blood pressure pill. I thought a little fog in here a little bit. But we here. Ain't that right? Is somebody down the hall? Somebody down the hall. Let me just get set up right here and get my. Y'all been standing on your stuff, your vitamin C and stuff. Stay on your, oregano, elderberry. Let me, we know that Mr. Yahuwah is to find a keeper, find a judge of all. But he give us sense of knowing what to do. He put Yasharal in a place that produced everything they needed for healing. Unfortunately, we're not at home. So we had to take what they call supplement. Yasharal would have had already in their diet. We don't have a diet complete. You can take all this stuff these folks growing, you'll never get the stuff they got over there. Because where it was situated at. You know, all the trees Yasharal had, they had the same trees in other places. When Yasharal, before they got there, they started looking at all the other places. They looked similar to the place that he told them. But he said, that's not the place. So we understand now, with us not being the place we were at, it was deemed for a reason. Who know why? To kill us. If I'm going to wipe you out, if I'm going to try to extinguish a generation, or Tuladah, it only makes sense to put them somewhere where it's conducive to extinguishing them. Prisons, birth control, drugs, abuse, alcohol, everything he gave us is conducive to wiping out a generation. Now we're trying to come back, we're trying to get and restore us. That's what we're trying to do. You gotta look at sometimes people, we use the word insidious. Y'all remember that? How many people don't remember the definition for insidious? Y'all don't remember, you do. It means to do something undetected. By the time you find out about it, it's too late. We come up now, you hear people saying, they put drugs on our street. They put alcohol on our street. When did they tell us that? After the drugs did the effects. They couldn't tell us that when the drugs originally arrived because nobody actually knew what they were doing, but they had done enough experience to know this was sent here to extinguish you. So this is how a lot of the practices have worked to just wipe us out of here from being a generation. Now we trying to come back and recover. And the only way we can do that is to get this knowledge. By getting this knowledge, it's going to entail us on a lot of ends on how to clean up, fix our diet, how to do a lot of things. Just getting the information in your mind and thinking on it ain't enough. It's a practice we're going to have to put ourselves into. There's a financial situation we got to put in order to keep existing. You live in a place where this is a place of exchange. Don't nobody go and give you nothing for free. Being honest, they are expensive. They came to Yahushua. They ain't look at, oh, that nigga live outside. He ain't got boxer hair, a whole bird hair, net. He don't have no way. They want to know you pay your taxes, right? You do have your tax money, right? Come on, why would the man be paying taxes and he have nowhere to stay? Because your obligations don't change with these people. These people don't care about you outside, you living out somewhere, you praying and looking up and calling on no arbor and you don't get drunk. Man, where your money at? So you got to know how to move. The man told her, you got to make friends with people. Isn't that right? So when things happen and you fall, you got to look at Trump. Trump made friends. He owed over $430 something million when he get out. He made friends. The old friend put him in office. He made sure the old friend made money. The old friend looked like we're going to try to extinguish that bill when you get out. It's a business transaction. Now he's sitting here, he's dying. How many of y'all think he's doing pretty good tonight? Y'all heard the report today how he's doing well? You don't go to no Walter Reed Hospital because you're doing well. Feel like I can walk out here in a minute. Did you tell us that or that's what they told us? He supposed to tell you anything. So that's why we know these people wiping out. And if this man die, I can tell y'all right now, niggas in trouble. Oh, two folks killed him. Black Lives Matter and Antifa. And both, okay, yeah, we laugh now. Let that man die. Y'all niggas better start praying. Get on your knees, pull this carpet up. That man die, niggas finna be extinguished. They gonna blame him for that. Did he die? Listen, one of us snuck in one of them meat and gave it to him. His own rich friends did that to him. All they did was implant. They implanted, infected one, and let one, people he got that got hit or keep people with him. Advisor, him Listen, there's a lot of people right there don't have it. They hit key people for a reason. It's time for you to go. They just show you, they knew a bullet, a long gunman, even if you kill him, that ain't working no more. People still discussing how Kennedy got killed. You can't do the long bullet stuff. You can't do the poison stuff. You got to hit him with something. Put a pandemic out here, let everybody get affected. And no, the other world leaders kind of got hit. Trudeau over in France. So see, that's why the conspiracy, when you come to conspiracy, you're going to say, but Boris Yeltsin had it. Did you see Boris Yeltsin when he had it? President of Canada had it. Did you see him when he had it? All these people floated back. These folks could have been playing us a long time. And feel like, you know what? We got to get him. Well, you know what? It be undisputable. You know what you're going to say? Time and chain got him. And the whole time you're going to realize it was time for him to go. They're looking at it. You can't count on the election. Listen, if they wipe him out, it's going to make sense. Because I told y'all, come November the 5th, ain't no money going to be made. There's no way. The longer it takes to certify that election, the worse it's going to get. When they certify the election, here come hell. I'm telling you, we're not winning. It's going to be a complete disaster. Mark what I'm telling y'all. Any move we going to make, we got to make them now. Y'all see, come November the 5th. They remember I told you now, it ain't going to go like you're thinking. There's no way. Y'all know these cracks. They're not going to lay down on us. The man die, they going to blame him. If the man don't get elected, it's going to be the niggas. The niggas always crying about something. They got all the free education. Do you know niggas get free apartment and free housing? How many of y'all know niggas do that? Because I need to know this. I need to be one of these niggas. With this free housing and free all that. But you gotta remember this. White people get this information from other white people. What you use, the word you use is like, I think, demagoguery. Y'all familiar with that word? You familiar with it? What is demagoguery? That's what they spread. Well, demagoguery is where you actually kind of go in and you kind of play on people's prejudice. These people have prejudice, and so what you do, you try to feed into them. That's what Trump does. Demagoguery. That's why he said, if these liberals get in here, it's going to be more violence on the street, more burning buildings, businesses. It's demagoguery. They'll use words that we don't use, and they'll put them to the side, and they'll say it coded because they know what he's doing. All you do is feed people fears and prejudice. It's white people afraid. When they show them them buildings, they say, you know who doing that? The niggers. They say, oh my God, they just burn this place down. So now when he gets up and tell them, if I don't get elected, it's going to be more burning buildings. See, once we start to learn how these people operate, that's how we beat them out. He's preparing a base of people that's already on standby now. If things don't go the way I say they should go, kill them. Y'all remember when Simba found out he thought he killed Mufasa? Go, Simba, run away. Go far away, Simba. As soon as he did, he told him how to kill him. He want to make sure he set himself up to be king. And no, there was no threat that could ever come in and remove him. The only threat could be there was the sun. Y'all see that? These people got a pattern set up. This man got a lot of arsenal in his weapon. I mean, a lot of weapons in his arsenal. Now, we got to sit around and we don't have nothing. The Negro don't have nothing. Listen, I'm a believer of more than just coming here and praying and reading and researching. There should be some results out here. This is supposed to be our, y'all should all move with intelligence. If all you need is the album and the bin and knowing the word, what was the purpose of making all these mullahs rich? Think about it. They were only in Jerusalem. Why would you need to be the richest? Why would you need wealth? Because you have to trade and do business with other people. What sense would it make? I'm in Jerusalem with all the trees, I have all the fruit, I got rain, I got water. There's nothing I should need from outside. You do have to do business on the outside. You got to trade. Otherwise, your money and your people going to die out. See, the self-sufficient people, one thing, you want to be able to at least sustain yourself if necessary. But you're going to have to do outside business in order for you to grow. As your people grow, then your needs going to increase. See, if all y'all come here to just sound just pray and stay broke, you're the wrong player. I don't teach that doctrine. What would be the purpose of making you the richest king? What would the purpose? Why would these people need shekels and why would they need all this money when I already have food and water right there? See, that's how you got to get your dumb. We got to establish our dominance. We got to establish our existence. Then guess what people find out when you start doing business and trade and you got wealth? Then you become essential. The reason the Negro hadn't really been set on the platform to look and see how essential he is, because they keep you broke. We're essential to them for experiments. If you want to find out just how quick a disease will work and how rampant it can become or how poverty can affect, use the Negro. They're like rats. How many of y'all ever put rat traps out and mice traps all like that? White folks don't try to kill all of them. You need something to experiment with. White folks don't want to kill all the rats. You don't person want to kill all the rats because you don't see the need for them. If I need somebody to run some tests on to see how work, I put on a rat. What y'all niggas doing killing all the rats? They don't ever want to kill all the niggas. Because they see how essential you are. But see, we got to put ourselves into a value situation. Just like how these crackers tripped them and went and got Jerusalem. So they got a value point system. If you talking about going and doing something to them, these people are valuable now. They established themselves, went over, got erased our knowledge, our information about how important we were and where we were, got their hands on the most precious diamonds you're going to find going to be in Yasharal. Most people don't even know they do diamonds. They show y'all blood diamonds in other part of Africa. Y'all know how they got diamonds right there in Yasharal. Some of the clearest, best diamonds you're going to find right there. Yahuwah put us there for a reason. Everything you need, you got things you can trade with these people on. You can establish dominance over these people. When you have the more of it, that means people got to come and see you because you have resources. They don't come see the Negro because the Negro don't have no resources. That's why they don't respect you. The only time they drill you up is when they need you to burn something up. They just show you as a ride or show you as poor or disease. They get you and your kids, set them down somewhere with a fly, put some barbecue on them. No fly come to barbecue. Barbecue, lay on the outside, say, hold the nigga. We need to get 50 cents a day. We can feed a nigga. Show me a white kid you can feed for 50 cents a day. How many of y'all here can feed your kid for 50 cents a day? Don't use put the white one there and put some flies on them. How many of y'all seen them for 50 cents a day, for 35 cents a day? You know about out of 50 cents, the organization keeps about 35. So you think I can get millions and millions of people to send me 50 cents? Because they said, listen, for a cup of coffee. That's all. People say, man, that ain't nothing. I commit to that. Did you know I'm gonna keep 35%? I'm gonna keep 35% of that 50 cents you're gonna send. And 15 cents, some of they gonna get twisted up and mixed up and get missing, they ain't gonna make it out. I'm getting 35 off the rip. For using somebody else's kid with some fly, bring them and drag them. How every time we see this black kid, they someone with some water with some trash in it? Why ain't none of them could be sitting down doing their constructive? Because they play on your fears and your phobias. You black, you got a black, that could be your black kid out there. You tell me all these kids drinking out of sewers? All these kids, the Africans should have been wiped out. How you been as that and you got all that trash in the water? These crowd go and put the stuff in the water and set the kid, action. White man walk up here. Say, hey, won't you cut that camera off and sell it and won't you take care of it? Why am I videoing this kid drinking instead of me getting the kid up, getting him a bottle of water? Question niggas don't think they ask. I went and watch a white kid drink out of it. I said, hey, stop what you do. I said, whoa, we don't need to do that. We can video and show how bad the water is without the kid drinking out of it. But they play on your senses. So you don't think and you don't recognize the biggest hurt to these kids are the people that sit here and facilitate and showing them. You know, see, you had never been trained, and when I say you, please don't think me exclude me. We haven't been trained to think outside what they show us. Never been trained to think. These people give you a directive, they set you up to go somewhere. Just like when they put a rat in a maze, that rat will go only the two ways that they expect them to go. They'll make sure the rat knows how to get out when it's not disoriented. Now disorient the rat and see can it get out. The rat is trapped, the rat is confused, the rat cannot think or rationalize. The rat panics. So now the nigga, it looked like he can find his way out when he's not disoriented. What do I need to do to keep him in? How did y'all come up with that? What you think the tests are about? Put the rat on the wheel, let the rat run. Let the rat run, time the rat. Rat is doing great. Check the rat vitals. Rat is doing great, vitals are great. Now inject the rat and put the rat on. Rat is sluggish. Rat is tired. Rat falls out, rat dies. That's how we'll use it. will go in the neighborhood, where kids are violent, kids are action, kids are working, kids are doing things, and will infect them. Will come in as, let me say, a terrorist, mob and murderers, healthcare workers. You think you finna let me come in, y'all gonna come and let me get a shot, and I got my whole face wrapped up my head. I'm like, you like, no, that's a terrorist. He's trying to kill Buck. But if I put on if I take it off my face and make a coat out of it, all white coat, and put 2 serpents, and what do we think? Why would 2 serpents be on a stick? That's what they told us Pharaoh had. Then they teach us that Pharaoh dropped his rod and it became 2 serpents. And Musa had one, and then they show us a rod with 2 serpent heads. And for whatever reason, we don't question nothing. And any kid, older people, about the story about Moses, the one we saw on TV, because the real Moses, people know is actually Charlton Heston. Man, I love Charlton Heston. And when I was saw him on Planet A, I was like, do they know they effing with Moses? I'd have told him quick. If they got me and said, hey man, once you do this move, listen, I'm like, man, I'm trying to get into Hollywood too. Man, if you make $2 million. I said, man, $2 million? They said, yeah, y'all gonna get this white man, y'all gonna kill him, y'all gonna catch him, gonna beat him, and cut his tongue. I was like, man, do that thing. I bet we'll kill him cracker. I said, oh hell no, not no Moses. That man's really, Moses, it's a movie I couldn't play with no movie. I can't play with Moses. How many y'all saw Charlie Hill, you thought he was Moses? Man, that thing to come on every year. Listen, I never seen the end when I was a kid. I fall asleep. He get to the wall to do this. I don't know what happened. I pass out. I don't know what it was. But I knew they got out. I just knew it had to happen. It made sense to show the movie. But I couldn't did no movie where I was going to fight Moses. I thought Charlie Heston was Moses. So that show you just now, did white people tell me he was Moses? Did white people say this is really Moses? All we did was just prepare and put in your faith, put at a sympathetic time around Easter, around a religious time, and then I let you do the rest. Now, let me ask you a question. How many times have they did this to me? Has it just been with Moses, or have been prior experiments to know that this will work? So they've been doing it for years. They've been practicing on it, and by the time somebody come along and tell us about it, it's the after effect. Nobody want nobody to tell I want to find out I count something down. I want you to tell me before I get it. I want you to tell me when you can catch it and fix it. Everybody, when they tell us about something, it's usually way too late. So the Negro had become accepted to whatever he finds out that's happening to him bad. We never looked at what's our course of action. Man, they killing her. Man, I can't believe that. Man, you seen the video? Viral. Every video that you, viral. Sit down. Ain't never got viral. What we got him said, it's stopped now. It's stopped now. Right now, we come together, we stop it. For our kids, we stop it. See, ain't no action getting us to say stop it. I'm being honest. You know what be more effective than all them protests more they got? If all the black men got together and hit the street. You know, I tell you, you stay home and keep the kids. We going out. That make a difference. Listen, man, my daddy coming. How many of y'all daddy cut the kids out of the door? That make a difference than your mama coming outside. But these white folks, they whooping up my mama. Remember what happened? Just like Rosewood. Why Sylvester let his mama go outside? Why did mama go out? What they do to their mama? That movie showed you they don't respect our women. Man need to come out. My daddy never let my mama went outside to stop and then go out there and try to stop. No, that's his job. He really shutting it down. We need to be out there on them streets. We need to stop this stuff. These teenagers, these kids, only they need to be out there as observers. And that's the only reason they need to be there. You step. My dad never told me, come on, Tony. No. As observer. As observers, you know what? And I only say it because that's what Yahushua's father did to him. He only took him as an observer. Isn't that right? He said that the Ben can do nothing but what he seen the Abba do. He said, I can only do what me and the Abba. No, I do what he said. You just sat back and watch daddy. Watch how I work this. Watch how I move among these people. So when you become a man, you know how to move on them too. We got to cut that stuff. I don't need no, there ain't no way in the world that I'm trying to downgrade our women. This a man job. That's a man job. We should be on that street. We the let down. Them teenage kids running wild out there, that's our fault. Let me ask y'all something. Those kids, those women out there, white people got their women and their kids fighting them back. They got their men out there. That's why they white men brave, because you ain't fighting me. That's an all-man job. You know, come on, I got all women and little kids in front of me. I'll bust your head, I'll shoot you, I'll taser you. Make a difference, you got all men out there and all men prepared to do whatever it takes. Now he got to consider, they trained us. How they teach us to fight like that? What are they? Go out there, fight them people. Are you serious? I got this. I got this. Ready to execute and do whatever got to be done. We should have stopped this. This was a man's job. A man got two options. We can resolve this or we'll end it. That's what two men do. One way. Let's resolve it or we finna end it all right here. Now he got choices to make, but you said dealing with women, this man will pick them up and slam. And then we gotta watch a viral video of a black woman getting slammed. All them crackers. If that's what you do, you see your wife get slammed, your mama get slammed. They got her. But see, when we thinking? After the damage. We should have known that. Every man here know you don't see your wife out there no masculine job, no job that where it come in where defense got to be happening. They got us. So we come in here, we're trying to put together a language and a plan and realize, you know, this is how I thought. Everything's just so spiritual. He just provides, he just take care of. That's what he does. And when I say that, he does, but it's so kind of, it's got some commonality to it or some things we can, some things you can really see that it only happens because I put you in a situation. You got it? When all Yahoo, when he went out and he was hungry, who remember what he used? That's right. He used a bird to bring him food. Didn't that just fall out the sky, a sandwich and that? He fixed and put things and put happening that work to your favor. And that's how we got to start looking at things. But see, now when he looks at, you know, like we look at, he put them out of Jerusalem. It was a lot more detrimental than what we thought. You're going to get sick. I told you, and the only way we can understand, listen, he done told her before, I'm going to take sickness from among you. How you take that if you ain't never been sick? I mean, all right, you ain't never been sick. Listen, I'm going to fix it where your clothes don't wax old in your back, your shoes don't wear your sandal, until things happen. So he said, we didn't understand until we got put on, realize, man, this stuff get torn up easily. I'm running through stuff. I put you somewhere where it costs you that. I put you somewhere where you'll put more stress on your clothes, you'll do more walking that your feet will swell. To make you look at, I will make you nomads, people with no place, and you're just going until you realize you were settled. You were put somewhere where these things weren't happening to you. But I had to put you in there so you'll see. You don't believe it? Let me tell you something. You capture somebody. You know what you don't do when you catch them? Set them down and cook them a full course meal. If it's hot, cut the air on where it's real, you know, comfortable to them, and you treat them like that, you know what I'm saying? Make sure they're not thirsty, whatever their favorite drink is, and then ask them to tell you some stuff. What are they gonna look at? I ain't telling you shit. You cut that up just a little bit more. If I make it, and you hot, and I turn that thing up and it get real hot, you hungry, and I really starve you, I make you start doing things where you exert up more energy to where your hunger gets even be more unbearable, because they're fuel for your body, and I stress you and I put you where you thirsty and you get nothing, I start to dry you out, now you'll want to talk. Stress position. The stress we've got here was supposed to be designed to make her come back and confess it. Now you want you, now tell me what I want to know. We weren't telling him nothing as long as we were comfortable. We weren't going to do it. Until you get in a real dire situation, then you'll talk. Stress. That's what they learn how to listen. Where y'all think they got sleep deprivation from? Y'all know where that whole plan came up from? When Tyler called How to Break a Terrorist? White man did this. This was a white CIA agent who came up with this protocol. The whole and they used doctors. People that swore to a Hippocratic oath. hypocrite oath. Did y'all know they use doctors? How would a doctor know by stress position when their whole oath was to save life? How would I know that? How would I know how to stress you and check you? Because they would have to bring in a medical examiner, a medical doctor who would check to see he can take a little more. Bring one in and say, keep going. Okay, stop. Same thing they do when the police beat you, when they do things to you. Amazingly, they need to bring a paramedic who can check you. Let's see if we can continue or do we need to stop. And these are people we run to and say, help me. I can't breathe. And they check you and they make us sit in the waiting room. Y'all never know how many of y'all been in the city. Sometimes you're like, I know I need to go on and go back. You fine. And they just keep the people at the front counter. Once those people that check your body, they good, they put out now. Everybody, leave them out there 2 hours, 3 hours. Then you like, man, I'm about to get there. Call Mr. Smith, come on back. He's like, good, it's about time. We've already done this. We did this experiment to know how long you can sit out here and wait. These the same people they use when they go through and they call people terrorists. Then now, before they did terrorists, they were doing it on niggas. They knew how long you could lay in the bottom of a ship and stay chained without eating. Vomiting in sickness. They knew. These were doctors. These are your medical people. These are the people they taught us to trust. According to Daoud, he said some trust in horses and some in chariots. He said, but we was called the name of our Yahuwah. He said they are thrown down. These folks are going to be thrown down and destroyed. We trusted in these people. And these people let us down every time. Y'all don't like to think about stuff. Am I messing up y'all day? No. Man, they won't let me get no mic and talk to this nation. And they white people need to look at them and realize, listen, they are the problem that causing these white people stress. These people have told these people that all we want to do is take white women and rape them and kill their kids. How many of y'all here want to rape white women? Be honest. How many of y'all here want to kill white kids? They want to tell them. I wouldn't call it rape. There's a lot. Listen, I know no black man. I have no black man I associate with them say, hey man, let's rape white women. Or even tell me, I want to rape white women. Let's kill white kids. Do any of y'all here know anybody had these conversations with y'all? How white people know them? How do white people? So you know what? That's part of demagoguery. That's why they say elect me, not these liberals. These liberals will leave them on the streets. All he's telling them, these are the ones that's going to take your white women. These are the people that's going to kill your white kids. Elect me, and I can save them. You see they getting shot down and getting killed. You see that? I'll fund these police. They need more money, not less. They need more money. Now, some of the money could go down. I'm not, again, police get more money. That's a lot. I'm asking somebody if I call and you hear 911, that's your code, to come running and do whatever you need to do to protect me or save me or get me back. I call somebody, baby been snapped. I don't know if somebody cut on some lights out of nowhere. Your home, you riding, chilling. I get out probably about 2 more hours, hit old girl up and tear her behind. Up, and you get a call saying a child was snapped. You running out so much for that child. Other people around you not thinking. All you looking for is trying to find this car, find this child to get this child back, and that thing know everybody hates you. Cause a couple of people. We got some bad people among us. We need to name these bad people. We need to oust these bad people. So they cause us a problem. We do. We got some bad niggas out here now. I did not say ain't no niggas out here who won't rape no white women or kill. I did not say that. I just don't know them. I don't know. I don't associate with them, and I don't co-sign to it. And if I catch it, I'm gonna make sure the same. I want the worst white man they got to get you. Now I feel the same way about the white man that'll kill a black baby. That'll rape a black woman. I feel the same way for you now. Isn't that right? I fight 2 for 2. Hand for hand, foot for foot, rail for rail. Y'all all right? That's how we got to do it. But that's what I want to see done for. I want us to really, really think, really put. That's why I used to get through. I get finished. I said, I want to meet. I meet. Oh, y'all with me. But I'm always meeting about how we can get some money. Because I know in order to get a lot of things I do, you got to have money. That's just been listen, a bunch of broke people don't never get nothing done. Nothing done. You need money to get stuff done. And that book teaches how to do things, how to put things up, how to multiply things so we can get out here and we can navigate. I'm telling you what I do. Let me get you and put you out there in the water somewhere. Take you off the shore and let you go out. You'll use that land to kind of get your bearing. When I get you out there and you don't see no land, now find your way. George, am I telling the truth? Now, as long as you can see land, you can kind of get an idea. When I put your behind out there long enough, you don't see no land, and turn you around and say, tell me how you get back. You got to be able to use something for your bearings. And what happened for us, we don't have nothing to use for our bearings to get back. And that's how they tricked us. We're so far out here, we don't know how to get back. Oh, you can look at a map and do this, but these are maps he's drawn. And a lot of the direction he gave you is actually the opposite. We're the only nigga walk around and talking about upper Africa, and it's at the bottom. Any food know upper is at the top. Which means the only way to tell you upper and lower is top is to tell you I flipped it, nigga, and I ain't flipping it back over. You just gotta learn how to adjust to it. Come on, where you gonna go to school and you'll tell your kid gonna tell them, they say, show me where upper at, and your kid do this. Show me the bottom. They don't send your kid is retarded and stupid and ignorant. Need to be tested. Something wrong with them, but he can give you a map and do it. Listen, change geological location, change names of things. How am I ever win? So they tell me the system is not designed for me to win. I'm not competing on a fair playing scale. Not when you control definitions, you control spelling and enunciation, you control equations, you control programs. How am I going to win and compete on an even playing scale? Then every time you do numbers off of me and people look like me, my numbers are going to be lower. Because the people I associate think like I think, know what I know, which means we're going to be on the down spiral every time if we're going to be graded by your system. Hello? So we got to change the dynamic. Y'all don't like to talk about stuff like that. Why don't you just wait on the Lord? Wait on the Lord. Work it out. Work it out. Won't he pay your bill? Work it out. How many of y'all the Lord paid your bill? Why would you be sitting around telling them lies? You know good and well you, your mom, your uncle, your cousin, somebody paid that bill. We know Mr. Yahuwah is resourceful. He put resources, he put people in place to allow him to make things happen for us. But they make things sound magical. Somebody said, I used to think that. I said, my man, I like, man, I ain't saying nothing, but I said, man, I need him to pay my bill. I like, he paid, you don't want to look stupid, but just go along with it. Man, I paying no bills. That's your job. You ain't carry them. I just put you in positions. Isn't that right? The way you're able to stabilize. It's certain things you got to have. Using this world and not abusing it. The abuse is where a lot of our detriment come in. You know, you get a person that's an addict, these are what they call abusers. If you don't abuse it, then you won't get this product what you got. These people done got us out here and we've abused it and the system come back and it repaying us in a bad way. Because nobody never taught us how to use it. Use it, start me out with a check every month. Check. Not just getting a check. Key handbag. You ain't gonna keep getting this check forever. Then just somebody come in and change the policy and now the check cut. Then somebody come in and no check. Then the kids reach a certain age and they gone. And then I just altogether just wipe away the whole checking system. Because you didn't learn how to set and put up and know that this man gives you nothing for nothing. He was only trying to program with you. It was a project. That's what he told you when he put you inside that system. He let you live in the projects. Meaning I am experimenting with this. Nobody never told us. Nobody never told. Look at all these people out in them lines now for food, for COVID-19. They thought them checks were going to be forever. Well, we had a Raha could have told us something like that. They going to cut them checks out. When going to be them checks. What? I've been living for 50, almost 50. You think I ain't seen a cracker product? I done seen this stuff. Ain't a white man just finna give you nothing for nothing. we got is they ain't gonna forgive it. He gonna forgive it because too many of his white people got it. More white people have more money than blacks. And they F the money up. They are the people that cry about the problem of the money and repaying the money. So they had to get rid of the program now and say, let's extinguish it. Blacks were scared to get it. They giving away, they doing that. White people getting it. They know they're gonna have it out for white people. It's not their first time. When white people came to America, they effed up what they had. They put in a program. Welfare was not a program ever designed for black people. It was set for white families. Again, I don't know how you got a business when you got free labor, free everything. I mean, they're free everything. Pretty much, and for when you really look at it, there are bank loans. Niggas ain't know nothing about no bank loan. Going to no bank to get no loan. We don't go to no bank to get no loan. But you know when you get an interest rate, you can sit down and you can tell them, say, no, is there a different rate that I can get? I want a shorter term. At a shorter term, you should cut the rate, which means I should wind up over the course of time saving money. You get a loan and that's what they give you. They don't even ask a nigga about a 15, 20-year loan. You can buy a house. First thing, how many of y'all bought a house? When they go, the offer on the table is 30 years. The pretty much the offer they give you off the rip is FHA. FHA is cheaper down payment and you can get in it and FHA help you. FHA is going to pimp you over a course of 10 or 15 years when they're going to hit you with PMI insurance. We ain't learn that about that. You learn that's the mortgage. You know, listen, most people don't read a bank statement, read a mortgage statement to look down and see where your money goes. This much toward principal, this much toward going to your escrow, this much is PMI. They never taught us how to read that. White people getting 10, 15-year loans in 1970s. They ain't never heard that you can get no 10-year, pay no house off no 10 years. They never told us they got no program where you can pay every 2 weeks and you can take about 10 years off of your mortgage. By the time we heard that, white folk done mastered it and gone. Niggas just keep paying and hope they don't die. Get insurance to learn. When they start offering insurance, you can get that if you die by the time before you pay your mortgage, you get out. Most niggas don't even sign up for it. Some they can come in and supplement that if you die, they can pay the mortgage off from wherever you owe. Only bad part of it, you had one payment left and you died, that's all they paid. Then they came with another insurance where you can get the whole amount no matter when you die. If you die on the last payment, it still give you all the money. Every time they come to the program, they got another program come out behind it. First one was a good one, but then they started finding people were down with just a year left or 6 months left. And that's all their mortgage. They said that was your insurance. We just paid the last 6 months off. So then they started coming out with a program where we'll give you the whole amount or however much you want that will pay off your complete mortgage at the time of your death. See, white people come into luxury and die in luxury. Nigga come in struggling and die struggling. What's that boy they killed, that Joy Foreman up there? What's that boy they choked down? Same people. Hey, y'all seen that grill in the moon? Joy Foreman is dead. Listen, they choked him out and killed him, and he choked them out when they brought him in here. We the only people come into a dying system and they wind up killing us to take us out. We never win out these people's system unless we can get to a system that's only designed for people that do and conduct themselves a certain way. That's the one we're going through and we read. I had to explain that to y'all so y'all know why we do what we do. Why we have to meet? Why is it always about the money? Ain't about you giving it to me, is it? Any means about you giving me the money. You buying me something. That's about us helping each other. So that's the only way we're going to get out of it. You can't do nothing by yourself. Let me tell you something. We should have been bought our own city. We're going to change what we're going to do. Until we can get out of here, we need to own our own city. That's just being honest. That's the way you're going to listen. The biggest way to get out of this is just like white people. Conyers, Covington were all redneck counties and still are cities. That's how they just said it. Newton, Rockdale is the county. These white people designed this when they came in and set this up to where it don't matter how many of y'all niggas come down here, they still own Conyers. They still own Covington. They know eventually y'all niggas will come, but they still own it. And they get ready, they can listen. They got so much of control, they can put any black face you want up there. You'll never change everything they got. They sat out and they got in the legislature, got in law, ain't gonna happen. How many nightclubs down here and how many titty bars down here in Conyers? Niggas everywhere though. Niggas with money, you know titty bar supposed to be down here. Y'all know good and doing well supposed to be some titty bars down here in Conyers right there. I mean Conyers and down there in Covington. These white folks design it where certain things ain't coming in now. There's just certain stuff they're not letting in. Because they know they're going to lose their control, they lose their grip. We can get a city, we can design it where everything don't come in there either. That's just be honest. They don't put no liquor store on every corner down here. You put them somewhere, but you ain't going to have them on every corner like you're putting in Atlanta where you can get a nigga. They can buy liquor on this corner and right across the street and get liquor. It's one more right down the street. It's designed, they know, so the rat got, I don't want to make sure, I don't want because traffic heavy that rat can't get across the street and get drunk. So put one on both sides. I don't want traveling to be a problem. Put one down there so that rat can get it. If I can't get on that corner, get a convenience store that sell it. You think, let me ask y'all a question. EBT, when they came out with food stamp, you could use food stamp at grocery store. You never use no food stamp at no convenience store. What would a convenience store have that you would take a food stamp in there for? It was designed for the grocery store. All of a sudden, you can use it at convenience store. An impoverished, low-income convenience store. Nothing strikes the federal government, the state, that a damn card been swiped to him for hundreds of dollars in a convenience store. What product did you just barcode in that I'm giving you money for and I didn't catch that it was alcohol? Because I designed it and the nigga think he's smart. I put an Arab over him. You don't think I'm looking at these numbers? This card is generating. You don't think this card, I know what this card will use that? You went, how many of y'all done went in the convenience store and spent hundreds of dollars? This ain't hit my radar one time. That there's a convenience store that's running up getting 50, 60, 80. The only time you be spending money like that is at a gas pump. Yeah. They ain't caught none of this. You went in somebody selling shrimp and crack in a convenience store and you swiping cards in here? I'm seeing grocery store prices rolling through on an EBT card inside a convenience store. Not one, constantly. The government is so dumb, Uncle Ted, they never even caught it. That's how dumb niggas are. I knew what you were going to do before I gave it to you. I knew exactly what you were going to do before I gave it to you. And I set you up. So I can get you drunk and get you high, and you'll take it and your other friend. And I'm going to tell my other friend, Ray and Anthony, I'm going to tell, man, you know, that man, he take the EBT card. Look at, wine. There you go. Cigarette. Oh, that's what I did. I gave you the gun to kill yourself. I put the store right there to kill yourself. You can't blame all on me, nigga. I got statistics. I can show you numbers. Showing you that you kill more of you than I do with a gun. See, this is the kind of conversation we need to have because you know why? You're living out here and you don't know. White people say, y'all think white people that stupid? White people that dumb, they know we use them at the convenience store. It don't tell them what they're using it. I go buy a lottery ticket, Dave. I hit. You know I'm going to take that thing down there to the people to get my money. You ain't going to believe what they're going to do today. They're going to find out first, where did you get that ticket from? How many of y'all didn't know that? Oh, yeah, you thought, listen, this is a winning ticket, Justin. I just hit for $4 million. They're going to check where this ticket came from. Every store has a ticket. If you run there and bust in that store and steal them tickets, go and scratch them off and get it. Go turn that ticket in your ass going to jail. Every one of those tickets are documented. They know where every ticket comes from because those stores where it comes from got to be paid. How many of y'all didn't know that? You think I'm finna roll a damn ticket out this store and you finna rob her nigga and you finna get $25 million, I get a percentage of that. Everybody get paid off the nigga that spend that money. Niggas didn't even know white folk got gambling problems. So you know them white folk can save them tickets and they can file them on their taxes. How many of y'all didn't know that? Nigga, the only one buy a ticket, throw them in the trash. White folk don't do no dumb shit like that. That's taxes. Let me tell you how you use that. Because proceeds go towards schools and programs. You save the ticket because you can file them on your taxes. So the white man don't lose, the nigga losing. Man, y'all big folks, y'all don't be knowing that. Let me go. Y'all might be around take out and know something. That's what white nigga, them got, you don't see no white folks just go throw them, except for the dumb red nigga who don't know. White people buy them because they can also file them on their taxes. We just got to wake up. That's why when we read, we got to be conscious. Listen, we being worked. We were duped to come, and we being duped to operate out here. You duped in not coming. They duke you into coming. They duke you in not coming. They duke you to buy and subscribe to a religion that they created and that they handpicked. And they crafted. We're looking for something that does not go against nature. Something without human hands and working. That's what we're trying to find. These people crafting us. Y'all see we start going through the market every time, they don't play, they start putting their own words in, own saying. So sometimes you don't know, these people don't throw Yiddish, because some word they got don't even make sense because we don't have the word. Sometimes somebody do something piss y'all, you know what you say? You ain't gonna believe it. Just you don't piss me off so bad, you ain't gonna believe it. Words can't even describe it. Y'all heard that example before? How the hell these folk got a word for everything the other day? When our conversation was concise. Concise means short and to the point. All the stuff you read had fillers. See, the man said he was going to speak in a martially. How you getting these whole paragraph sentences out of a man that speak concise? Got a point. See that? Yeah. Don't worry about it. That just be tripping of him. See, these are little things that'll hurt us and hurt people in religion. He said, I will speak to them. They put in a parable. He said in a martially, which was concise. I'm going to be very short, direct, and to the point. That's how you're going to know me. When you get a whole bunch of fillers, know somebody went and added something I said. Because I didn't say that. If I will to thee tarry till I come, what that got to do with you? What they went out and said? He said that Mathidi was not going to die. He said, I didn't say that. That if folk that other might sat there and misinterpreted what he said, cuffing them not liars. Right? We believe that, right? If they got something wrong sitting right here, you told me, well, you say, what's going to happen to the man that's laying on me? He's laying and he's close to me. And I said, well, if he be here until I get back, what that got to do with you, Dave? Dave and all y'all say, and y'all the sent ones. And y'all got this wrong. How do these people come up with right conversation? And he came and said, I didn't say that. I just said, if he be here till I come back, what does that have to do with you? I'm only telling you to say that. He only put that for a reason. Let me ask you a question. What's the purpose of telling me that? What's the purpose of me knowing that? It let me know that people will get stuff wrong that he said. That's even right there. People will confuse conversation. So now the people that came back and going to clean up what they said got it all right. The folks sitting right here heard the man and got one phrase wrong. Now how in the world I'm expecting these people that come up who ain't even us, they done went back and guess what? We got it. All of it. Why would they have to sit down to call out the preacher and go through everything if it's already in order? I'm only saying this to say we have to keep some liberty of our thinking because we don't want to be duped into nothing. Y'all hear me? We got to let's just look at it. Let's see how it reads in there. How about that? That's all I want. Let's look at it. I don't want y'all to think I'm coming up because listen, I know the way is right. I know that people don't put something. The man done told me it's going to be a stumbling block. It's going to be some stumbling block. So they left when white folk picked it up and gave it back to them. Stumbling block? Offenses? To us? These people put us in position to where we weren't doing what we were supposed to be doing. So when certain things come up, of course we're offended. Because we felt like, that's why a lot of people walk away, a lot of people stop. Because they felt like they were doing right. So when some things come up and they change what they've been doing or have to do, they are offended. Got it? And he told them there's going to be some offending. There's going to be some stumbling. There's going to be some roadblocks. So we have to be adamant enough to sit down and look at this and make sure how we follow it. If we read something you see you don't understand, just do like this. I would try to the best of my ability, along with the Shara now, we'll try to make sure we clear it up. How about that? Let me ask you something. Is that fair? That if you don't understand something, that you should be able to get understanding? Or you think it's better? No, it just worked better like that. People taught us like that. If you don't catch on, guess what, baby? It ain't for you. And so guess what we did? We just bought into an acceptance. They're not finna let no white kids sit no class and them kids not know. And we had to fix their paper. And we had to change the grade curve. If the best white person gets a 30, ain't nobody smarter than that one white. So to make it where it's fair, we're going to grade everybody and make a 30 or 8 and stuff. If you could do that, hell, I should have been somewhere. All I got were A's in school. A's and B's the whole time. Then how you do that? 100, perfect. Ain't that what we were taught? A 100, no mistake. If the smartest person in class got a 50, 50 was 100. How many of y'all had that to happen before? The teacher realized this was a lot more complicated than I thought it was. If you couldn't get it, so I definitely got to get everybody else some grace. How much difference that would have made for us in our life? And we knew that. What was it? I can't change. You know how many athletes could have went on by that had they got the grade? Had to participate just to get. I get ethics. It's a matter of ethics. It's a matter of ethics. Leave 100 where 100 at. He failed just like I failed. She failed like I failed. Man, white folk could have did stuff a whole long time ago. We just accepted it. They ain't gonna let them fail. We the only people sit around, we'll let folk fall. We'll let them fail. Huh? Think about that. How much you had ability, you could have done this before. You knew you had me at a disadvantage. That's what they looked at. I put this test together and assumed it would have been easy. And I found this is a lot harder than what I thought. So in order so everybody here not a failure, I will grade on a curve. White people knew when they gave us these tests, they knew when they set us up for this stuff, it was already set up against us. And they could have changed it. Yahuwah did when they came down to the Torah. According to Colossians, he said it was against us. Y'all didn't know the Torah was against us. But that's just not something for protocol for us to do. You know, your natural nature ain't you to obey nothing, to follow nothing. It's to go against. So he had to come and set somewhere and work for our favor. He looked at, listen, he said, if I ain't do that, don't you know everybody? He said, everybody gonna fail before me. He had enough to look at, none of us will make it. He said, if I don't change how things operate, don't you know none of y'all gonna make it? I appreciate that. All right, I'm getting got away. I'm boring y'all. Try to get through something. But here y'all to wake up out there. I want Mike to fall asleep on her. I keep put that. Actually, little keys. I keep me. Make sure Mike don't go to sleep. I heard they say send an email about me or something again. Why these folk be doing that when they leave by me? Why these folk don't leave me alone? Why these folk don't just stop it? These folk why they just don't move on and go? Do I teach y'all to hate me? I mean, not me. What's his name? Keys. I already sent an email about me. Why these folks just don't go on this time? How that man gangster? We took care of that man and fed this man. You know, let me tell you something. A lot of these folks, any folks going, hey, you ever got anything from this synagogue? Everyone will ask, hey, you ever got anything from this synagogue? Have you ever been turned down for help? Any of them. I don't get this stuff. Where it come from? Wasn't that man humble? Seemed like he was just the humblest little thing. Y'all know, let me tell you something. We sat out here one day and went through a meeting just to encourage him. We let him throw that. It was so ridiculous. They had to follow. Y'all who remember we did that? Was that meeting just to make him feel good? We got bossed to the wrong person. So we was short. We were like, kid, you know, you can do it. We're like, come on. We're like, they came like he was holding behind. We like throwing. It's like this. They like, oh! They're like, ah! Y'all know why? Because we care. Who was out there? These guys, am I lying? It was about trying to build him up, because we were like, come on, we together. That done day came. That Boston came. I said, God, why? Boston said, do me. I always said, Boston. I said, try to come on, that Boston. Yeah, come on, boy. Yeah. About to put him in the chokehold. He said, Boston like, when he throw, they let it go. We're like, come on. But we fixed it, brought him back, resuscitated, and started cheering again. That's what we do. That's what we do at the end of the day. We can disagree. We can get angry where we get. When it becomes dangerous, when the word can't fix it. When we run out of book and ain't no words for it, we're done. The book, why y'all think the book was set up? It wasn't going to be no altercation, no complication. We ain't need it. You only have it because it's there. Why are we going to think about this? Ruach HaKodesh, living right in Jerusalem. What I need to hear about if my brother offend me 70 times in a day, forgive him? How would my ark offend me? How could they possibly do it 70 times in one day? Why would this even need to be written? Because you're prone to certain action. But when the book, that's what the book can't say. They did it, guess what? They say, I'm sorry, what they say? Try to fix it. Just take it out. We don't need it. Ruach HaKodesh, what in the world are you going to have an offense for? Because he already know these actions going to happen. Here go book. The book going to sit here and this going to help us to put it together. That's how we know if it's a word. Hello? Why the man going to tell me about resisting something if ain't nothing going to never come up if I'm saved? I ain't going to have no taste, no desire for nothing. He going to tell me to resist something. I ain't resisting no homosexuality. I don't want to do it. There ain't even a taste. He's telling them to resist because their action is going to come up, but the book comes in and tell her how to fix it. Don't get yourself. Y'all fail on stuff sometimes you shouldn't fail on. Let the book work. Sickness gonna come. Corona came and got her. We ain't right. What the man say gonna take sickness from if it wasn't gonna never come? Why would you write a verse and tell me you're gonna take sickness from among her if it ain't there? Hello? Man gonna tell me to put on the whole armor and ain't gonna never have to fight. So I can stand against the wild. I gotta know how to fight them. I gotta know how to conquer them. Right? It don't make sense to write stuff if I ain't gonna never do it. Because you're gonna have to use it. I'm gonna have to gird up the loins of my mind, be sober and hope to the end. Because you'll get drunk with the cares that's arise. But you still gotta think sober. I'm trying to tell y'all don't be finessing. I just let stuff work where it's supposed to work. If the book can't fix it, we'll close it up and everybody go home. Ain't no need for it. We say, we caught it. Book don't work. It don't make sense to keep using it. Hello? I told you about one time, y'all probably seen it, it was a cartoon, the lady left Piggy, what's the name? That little pig, what the little pig fell on the cartoon? Ernie, what's his name? You don't know him? He know karate. He trying to think, he said, damn, I don't know this. No, Porcupine. And the lady left the kid there, she had to go to work and he was babysitting. She said, use the book. Every time the kid, he flipped, he finds something, tell him what to do, it didn't work. The kid wound up getting something, he flipped, it didn't work. Everything he flipped through the book. The woman come home, and she said, how to it? He said, he told me how to use the book. He said it didn't work. She took the book and beat the shit out of him. Boom! She said, I told you, use the book. So it's all about how you use it. They're letting you know. It's all about how you, she told him what she left. She said, use the book. He kept flipping through, reading, couldn't find out. Well, I took the book, just beat the piss out of him. That did. See, the book worked. Sometimes we need to get beat with it. It worked, though. Don't throw it before you throw it away. Let the book work. All right? All right, we're going to let these cans say. I ain't hold y'all too long, I hope. They don't get ready to sign the Cato Sierra. Hold on, what is it called? No, Anthony. What is it called? What is it? Say it again. That man said karate what?